Are we live?
I hope we are live. Yes, we are.
Oh yes, we are. So, hello everyone. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Budget Geeks. Today we have Ryzen 3700, a build log for Ryzen 3700, and the other components for it. So, why did we choose Ryzen 3700? Because the person who we are going to build this PC for is going to use it for content creation and majorly for gaming. Why did we not choose i9-9900? Because it's overpriced and it is, it's okay, but living in India, the temperature conditions as well as the power consumption rate of the i9-9900 is not that great. It is too heavy. And compared to 3700 is one of the budget processors which we would prefer. So currently AMD Ryzen 3700X. This processor has 8 cores, 16 threads, has a base clock of 3.6 GHz and turbos up to 4.4 GHz. Currently I have seen only overclocking this beast to 4.4 GHz. We haven't seen anything about that right now. So that's all for the AMD processor. The motherboard we chose to go with is the MPGX570 Gaming Plus MSI motherboard. This will help us to manually overclock the processor as well as provide us with better power consumption, providing more power to the processor so that we can overclock it. Next up we have is the RAM. We chose XPG DDR4 module, 16 GB, single channel, because the client wanted the RGB module, so we went with the RGB module. The client's preference was everything needs to be RGB. As you can see, we have a Deepcool Martrexx 55. This also is an fully RGB module, or the cabinet, however you may say it. It has 3 built-in fans with ARGB, and it has, 240 mm fan rads on the top. Next up we have is the graphic card. The graphic card we chose, graphic card we chose was the RTX2060. Why did we not go for RTX2060 Super, you may ask? Well, that's because RTX2060 Super will put us around 35,000 if I'm not wrong, and plus it only gives us around 100 megahertz or 200 megahertz extra. About the cores, who cares about the tensor cores, right? We're not going to use it for RTX. The RTX is only for the namesake. We only want the CUDA cores. So we went with the normal RTX 2060. We could have went with the RX 5700, but then again it had heating issues, and currently we are living in India. So that explains it all. Then we have the Master Liquid ML240R RGB. This is also a RGB module. So we are using this because, as I said earlier, the customer wants the fully RGB module. So we got this as well in RGB. Next up is Esports keyboard. This is actually new in market. Nobody uses it, but I thought this would be a great addition to this PC, because we were running low on budget by the time we got all the other parts. So this seems to be legit, and it has blue switches. I'm pretty sure it has some blue switches. I forgot the name of it. I'll let you know later while we are building the PC. For the storage, we went with an M.2 SSD. Helps you boot the PC faster. Just a basic description for it. And for storage, for games and all, whatever, we got a 1 TB Barracuda hard disk, 7200 7500
7200
sorry, 7200 I got confused. Sorry, my bad. And we have a 600 watt power supply, which will be sufficient for everything we have over here. And lastly, we have the SteelSeries Rival 105. This is a beginner's mouse. As the person is a beginner, we have this mouse. The mat is a generic mat pad. Well, it's from a gaming component developing company. It's called GameDias, if you may say. So we got that, and that's all. I think you can go ahead with the build log. I would suggest Prabha to help me out with shifting the cabinet so that we can go on with the build.
Sure, just give me a second. Keep your phone aside. Just gonna take this tiny space. So, I think you should start building it now.
Yep. Just give me a second. Let me set up a few things. Yeah. Alright. So we'll get rid of the stuff which we don't need right now. This hammer rocking shots. Do you want me to test the motherboard processor on the or should we just go
I
on?
think we should first test it, that is it even able to boot. Once it's booting, then we can go ahead with it. Then assembly and stuff, because if you install it and then it doesn't work, you'll have twice the amount of work to do, uninstall and do all this stuff again.
Why not just YOLO it?
Yeah, YOLOing is good, but not that good. We should
I mean,
test it
for the
first.
sake of the video, we should YOLO it. First of all, we got our processor, which is our trusty, rusted, whatever you may call it. Alright. First, we have, I guess this is Prism. I am hoping this is Prism, even though we are not going to use it. Just hope. Yes, this is Prism. It's a Prism. Ah, shit. Okay. They already have a thermal paste applied on it. And yeah, this was Prism, but we are not going to use it. So, just for a heads up, this is how the Wraith cooler looks like. Not gonna currently use it, so just plug this back inside. Do you want me to use it, Mr. Prabhat?
Yes.
Do you
What?
want me to use this?
I mean, yeah, you should. Have you bought the other cooler? Do we have it?
Oh, do you want me to use this?
Oh
for
yeah.
test?
We got the cooler master. This one, liquid cooler, right? So let's just leave it as it is. We don't need it.
For
anyway.
testing purposes. we got it?
For testing, we can use it, and then again we'll need to test that also if it's working properly
You
or
say we
not.
should not use it.
Yellowing is never a good idea. At least not in my dictionary.
I think we should leave it. It doesn't matter. Here we have the 3700X. I'm guessing I'm the first one in Thane to get this processor, as far as what my dealer told me. We got a nice little sticker which we think we will apply it on the cabinet, or maybe not. Maybe not ruin it. Next up would be our motherboard. Holy shit, that's a huge motherboard. So let's check what all we got with the motherboard first. What the heck, man? So we got some graphic card, the catalog thing. We got okay. Guess we can win some goodies after enrolling with this. We got a thank you note from MSI for purchasing it. We got a screw. I guess this is the M.2 screw. The MSI sticker. More screws. A manual. Another manual. SATA cables. The M.2 cooler. Alright. So moving on, we will have the motherboard. Oh yeah, this is the eye shield from the cover. So here we have it, the motherboard. Play hard, stay silent. Looks badass, to be honest. I'm guessing all the accents glow up over here. I'm guessing, no idea. So we just test it first. Are you sure, or you want me to build it?
I think we should test it first. Let's go with testing.
You want me to get the one first?
First, let's assemble it and test if it's boot. It's just gonna boot or not. If it boots, then we're gonna assemble the monitor and then we're gonna test it.
Unboxing
XMPP.
XPG.
Oh,
ADATA.
my bad.
Come on, some respect to ADATA. Just because you don't know them doesn't mean you should
My bad.
not take their name correctly.
I said sorry.
Oh, holy shit, you can just look at it like this as well. I didn't know that. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. So, here's the memory module. Looks pretty clean.
The struggle is real. You need to go to gym.
Shut up. It was stuck.
It wasn't stuck.
So here we have the module. As usual, we're gonna keep it inside until we fix the process line. First up first, let's get the processor inside.
If you require the laptop, just tell me, I'll give it to you.
I don't need it currently, but so here is our processor. You may want to zoom in on this. It's a 3700X, as you can see. Or if you can see. I don't know how good the camera quality is.
I think it's pretty recent.
Well, are we done?
Yeah, we're done.
Alright. I don't know why does the processor go in this way, but okay, I guess.
Drop it.
I actually don't know why do they have Ryzen written.
I mean, like, they should have it oriented in such a fashion that you can read it properly. Like, if you install it in cabinet, you're gonna be looking at it in a vertical manner. Difficult to read. Take note, AMD.
AMD, get your shit right, man. Even though you're not providing us with 3900X, I'm very sad about that.
So for time being, I'm just keeping the focus on this one. So if you wanna talk, bend down and talk.
Next up, we're gonna install RAM real quick.
I think it's a single DIMM 16 GB, right?
Yeah, this is a single DIMM 16 GB. We're gonna just plop it right in here. Come on, come on. There.
Okay, you heard the click sound.
There you go. That's it. Next up, we need is the cooler. So here we're gonna use the Seagate Prism, as you know it. Yo, trucker. Yo, you. What are you doing, Mr. Cameraman?
No, nothing much.
So,
I think I'm just gonna get rid of this one. We don't need this. It doesn't require the wires. I think it has the headers for fan control, or I don't know.
why is this not
Compatible.
Never mind. My bad. You just gotta push it in.
Okay.
Okay. Just pull it. You're supposed to pull it, right? Or you're supposed to not pull it?
Yeah, not supposed to pull it, because if you pull it, it's gonna release it.
Are you sure about it?
I hope so. You can try it. You always have an option to try. And see if you can break it.
Nope, we are not doing that. Not today, son. Not. But we got a fan in the place. I think we are missing out on one wire. We're missing out on a wire? Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. Do you have the fan headers or not?
What kind of car is? I absolutely have no idea about this. So, do you have any idea about this?
Yeah, no, not at all.
I think we're gonna have to use the manual, which I threw away somewhere.
And you can see how he's looking at it, trying to search it. This is why, guys, you never go YOLO.
Sometimes you go YOLO, sometimes you don't, sometimes you build a PC, sometimes you don't.
Sometimes you just burn it. Burn it to the ground.
Got something.
Finally, this person is gonna take a look at instruction manual, which he should have done earlier, but no. While we are living, he wanna do it right now. Okay, go ahead, read it. We have all the time in the world.
This is all Intel stuff. We don't have AMD. Oh, we got AMD. Oh, yeah, as if I didn't know that. Right, more shitty manuals, which I don't need. Great, thanks AMD, providing me with so much info. Do we have anything else? Get rid of this box.
What are you trying to find first? Tell me that.
Okay, never mind. We'll go ahead, test it first, then we are not going to use this anyways, so you know that.
For cooling, what we have is basically Cooler Master Liquid ML24 240R RGB version. So we're gonna use that as in liquid cooling, all-in-one liquid cooling, not pure liquid cooling. But we're just using this fan to test it out so that everything is working properly. Nothing more, nothing less.
Oh wait, I did progress with the installation. It was just hidden.
Look at this person's face.
So happy right now. So happy. What the fuck is this? Alright. So option A. What the hell, man? What? You guys are kidding me. It doesn't have any ports on it, does it? Oh, it does have ports on it. Damn. They just juked me, bro. You got some great ports over here.
Ooh,
Hidden ports.
it's Tomb Raider level of hidden stuff. Find treasure and figure it out.
It's like next level shit over here.
So whoever is gonna use the Wrath, or which one is this? Prism.
Prism. I'm hoping it's a prism.
Let's hope that either it's Wrath or Prism. Whoever is going to use it, just make sure that the power connectors are on the, I think supposedly right side and hidden with the rubber ducks. So just check out before you freak out if you're not able to find the connectors.
Whoever gets this, you need a better cooler. I'm just kidding. You can use this as well.
It's more than enough.
It's actually enough for you to boost it to 4.4 gigahertz. This one should go. I should just go. RGB header. Wow, nice. RGB header should be this one. Right. Yep. Got the right one. USB now. USB. Why is it far away? Why is USB far away? Reading. Should I have slots on here? Yo, we got a cracked board over here. We got a cracked board.
Are you sure about that?
Yes. Look.
But I don't think it would matter because that is just where your screws would go in. Let's just hope it won't, have any issue. No. It's just a point where, you're gonna put your screws and attach it to the cabinet. I don't think it does not have any connections or something which is gonna get severed because of it. I seriously hope, otherwise it's a dud.
You may have to replace this.
Maybe. That's why I said first check, then install.
Well, YOLO is always not the option. I seriously have no idea where you're gonna put this.
For time being, just let the RGB header go away, put the fans, see if it spins, it boots up, then we'll figure out where goes what.
Forget about it. Next up we want is the graphic card. And this thing is the easiest thing you can install on a motherboard. And we got a Zotac amp edition, which is overclocked, factory overclocked, basically. Better than the normal version. Here we have, I guess, instruction manual, which truly I don't need. This one I don't need. And there's nothing inside. That was the only thing I got. Zotac, up your game, bro. Finally, we got RTX 2060. 4. I mean, we just want to test it if it runs, right? So, it doesn't. No, good now. Oh, you're gonna need a box. Need a box. Why did MSI provide us with shitty motherboard, but that doesn't work. MSI, screw you. Not really. Come on, man. That's snapped in place. Locked again. We're going to remove this play hard, stay silent sticker. Next up we need would be the power supply. Why did we went with the 600 watts? Because it's enough, and this processor consumes less energy than the i9. If we would have went for i9, we would have required 750 plus. This processor can easily do 600.
I think it would be better if you sit and do it.
you say so. So much plastic. God damn it. So here's a power cable. This one I don't need. But few screws which you will require later. I'll drop it in the Ryzen box for now. More cardboard. Oh, I like the wrapping. The wrapping is really nice. Plunk it down on that. The wrapping is really nice. Cooler Master has did a fantastic job in wrapping this. I'm really impressed with the Cooler Master packing. Right. I think we're done with getting everything out of the box. Mr. Prabhat,
Yes.
I think we need to test it on a monitor now.
Do we?
Yes, we do. Should we just test it with an HDMI cable?
I think that would be better.
Or are we just testing if it boots?
First of all, we should just test that it's booting or not. I mean, like, we do not even require this one, what do you say, graphic card. We are just testing if the processor,
No, we do require the graphic card.
it does not have an inbuilt this. Okay, my bad. I think I did not read it properly then. We'll require a graphic card, then we'll require a power supply. You want to plug it in. Where's our extension board? Boy.
Good question. We don't have an extension port. So there's the. Well, don't try this at home, kids. Oh shit. Oh, we got people in the chat over there. I don't know. Mr. Prabhat,
I'm managing it.
you can handle with the chat and you can speak to them.
And basically, this is what happens when you start a stream without preparing and
Shut up.
doing your homework. This goes to Kenny. That's all because of him.
We don't have an extension board. Sorry.
So just plug it there, no?
Well,
At that point, though.
we need to check if we can see the BIOS.
So we are not supposed to check it here. We'll check it on the monitor.
Yes, I can get the monitor.
So I think we need to get the monitor. We're just gonna get it.
Extension board.
We will be back, guys, in a few moments. Just hold on. The PC build log is going on.
Hold on, I think we found an extension board.
Okay, finally,
Yes, sure.
Kenny's dad at rescue, and we found the extension board. The motherboard is gonna have this one. What do you say? BIOS indicator, right? It says that it boot up properly with 00 code. If I'm not wrong, it should have that, right? It's a high-end board.
The 60,000 motherboard.
Okay, we are poor people. Poor people, hungry people.
Poor, hungry.
So this is DIY, something which you shouldn't try at home at all.
Right.
Can you maintain a distance between this?
Who is on the surroundings?
Okay, have you plugged all everything?
Yeah. Except for the cables into the motherboard.
Please do that.
Is the
Switch.
on?
Yeah, it's off. It's off.
Holy shit. This thing has a lot of power draw. This thing has a lot of power draw.
Of course, it's gonna have a lot of power draw. Kenzo.
You get more power for it. I think that should be enough.
Power supply to this one. Okay, the graphic card is not gonna. It's not gonna require power supply, right? It has a 6-pin, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Graphic card is gonna have a 6-pin connector directly attached. And Kenny is struggling with our gain.
You need to clip them properly.
Or else he'll burn everything to the ground.
Thank you all, sir.
Okay. Should I power it on?
Need a monitor to test it? Or should we just go for it?
I think we should just go for it. I mean, like, even if there's no VGA driver, everything would start spinning.
Go for it.
Do you have the jumper or something going on it? It's on. I'll turn it on.
How do we?
Yeah, turned on. Okay, you have the screwdrivers, right? Use that.
I don't know.
Do you really wanna give shock to yourself?
Very nice, very nice. Where's my screwdriver set? Ignore my screwdriver set because it's cheap.
Pick any one, doesn't make a difference. You're just gonna short circuit the motherboard, nothing else. When I said motherboard, it meant just the power starting point so that it would boot and we can test. Can you find it?
MSI, you really need to get your shit right. You haven't labeled any of your plugs except for the USB one. I mean, what is wrong with you? Literally have to use this. And this is.
And here we have our dummy again figuring it out in the manuals. He won't even read it, he'll just go YOLO again, and then again he's gonna open the manuals.
Can you switch it off?
Yeah, and he got zapped. That's why you don't do it when
Always
power is on.
keep your stuff out of.
Did you find where the plugs are gonna go?
No, because it's inside this.
Okay, I'll tell you.
Yeah, that's not the thing. Should be this one.
Here it is. No, this should be the one.
It says
The system pan.
and nothing.
It has nothing. So what we'll do is we'll have the manual.
We'll just.
Where's the manual for the motherboard?
It's inside the box. Right, I know.
Do one thing.
Wait,
Turn on.
hold on. MPGX570 gaming plus.
Why did you just insert the RGB header into USB one?
Because it's supposed to go into USB.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
Okay.
We're just getting the manuals so that we can figure out which one of these things is. Oh shit. Manuals like a pain in the ass right now. We got the PFD downloaded. Why is it in Chinese? I don't know.
Kenny, what's the name?
What? Alright, we got it. So, what's the screwdriver?
Half. Have a screwdriver, bro.
Did you turn it on?
No, it's off. Just give me a sec. Yeah. Turn on.
Nope. No power.
No power.
It's this one.
Which one? Show me.
Power switch.
Power LED, power switch is basically back too, so you have to touch both of them at once. So either this
Not that.
or that or this. Okay, it's not booting. Why it's not booting?
Hmm? Hmm.
Power आ रहा है. We have the board which is functional.
Sure,
See.
it's functional.
See, we both can see that this and these are identical. Let me come on this side. We need the manual for this one.
I got the manual. It's here.
Give it to me. I'll check.
Just figure it out.
Sorry for the inconvenience, guys, but just because MSI hasn't marked the positions where the start plugs are gonna go,
sure this is it.
we are not able to figure out which one is. So we are just giving it a try and hoping that it would work out. No. No, it's not booting. Neither is this, neither is this, neither is this. Not this. Okay. MSI, you need to mark it.
MSI, come on, seriously. Should I move it inside and check it out?
What we need to do is just unplug it first and just remove it.
Just give me a test. Wait, hold on.
Not getting the current, right?
Yes, no problem.
That's all.
I'm pretty sure the motherboard has the issue also. It's broken out here.
No, it won't have an issue.
Do you think CPU 2 power needs?
Why are you missing this one?
I don't know.
There's the power header which we are missing. See, we need to have.
Hold on. Let me check real quick.
Do one thing. Take this one out.
That's a 6 pins. It's a PCI Express, you can't put it.
Okay, right now I'm just checking if it was possible to put it. Dang it. Why? Why would you go it together? Why?
Yeah, no. Look who's struggling.
Yeah, this has happened, bro.
What the hell, man? Alright. So, what I think is it supposed to be this?
I think. Is it going? Is it fitting? Yeah, that is supposed to be.
I don't think so.
No, this is not. Because this is basically 6 pin which will go together. So, where is the 6 pin for this one? 8 pin. Do you have the 8 pin for this one?
That's it.
So, one should go like this.
We don't have anything else. That's what the problem is.
Just hold on a second. I might have a solution here. But I need to get my bag.
All this research important.
So what I have here is, and do not ask me the reasons why I'm carrying this thing around in my bag, is basically Molex to your 4 pin
Why? That's not a 4.
or 6 pin. So you can deattach it, bro. Don't worry about it. You can just put, see it goes like this.
Doesn't deattach.
Let me see.
That's not. That's
Yeah.
a PCI Express.
Never mind. I thought it might work. So we have gotten into a trouble right now and trying to figure out how to deal with it.
Is Rohan in the chat? Is Slyne in the chat?
Yes, he is there. Mortis.
Not Mortis.
The other one, yes.
Can we give him mod, please?
Give him
Mod.
a mod about what?
Mod.
What?
The hell is wrong with it? Should work. Definitely. We're getting power everywhere.
We are getting power. It means that
Should we just plug the power cables in and just use the cabinet's power button to start it? Won't try it like that.
but where would you put it? I mean, like, yeah, we can do that.
Let's try and do that.
I do not know how to give him the mod. Can you give him?
Hold on. You go ahead.
Okay. So I'm just gonna take over. I'm just gonna switch it off now.
Make sure you don't hit the.
Tempered glass.
Yeah.
I know.
Did you remove the back? No.
No, I did not.
Sorry, I forgot. That's tempered glass.
Hey guys. Sorry, I'm sweating right now. It's kinda hot in India, though it's raining, but still. So what I'm trying to figure out is basically which is which. The switch that is going to jumpstart J1 combo. That's
Was it?
okay. So what we have here is the cabinet. What we're gonna do is basically try to jumpstart it using. No. I have switched it off from there.
Anything?
Nope. I think we require that power. How are we gonna power it? Can we do one thing? Can we boot it up without the graphic card so that the power draw is slightly low? Will the processor boot up?
No.
Okay. That is really nice to hear. Okay, what we'll do is we'll just change this
Hold on.
to here. Now try.
I really doubt it. That's not it. This should work.
Doesn't make a difference. It won't make any difference if you switch positive or negative. And then it's.
I'm pretty sure it's the power which we are lacking. This board is being a pain in the ass right now.
So the board is not an issue because we are getting a power connection. Like we are getting power in a board. The only reason that I can think of is the amount of power that we're delivering to the board is very less. because we are missing a whole jack of it. The 24 pin connector should have been.
You want me to try it with just single one? Should boot with a single one as well, right?
I hope so.
Because usually PCs require single.
Okay, try this. But I have a different concern. Why even the SMPS fans are not spinning?
Question.
Because even that should start spinning as soon as we try to turn it on. Need to switch the powers. We'll try this.
Switch it off.
I have my doubts because of some reasons. Because all the motherboards have this at the end of it.
Oh, I've seen it all there.
Nothing.
Well, what could be the issue?
The issue would be probably
What?
that we do not have enough power. We should have gone with the modular one. SMPS.
That was 7,000 bucks.
7,000. And how much was this one?
4,000.
Just for 3,000 we are wasting our time.
Well,
Damn it. And it wasn't like we were on a budget constraint.
We were, sort of.
No, we went.
Yes, we were.
Okay, so what we will try to do is can you put 4 and 4 as in that is identical in my opinion. It is, right? Yes, it is. If that is identical.
No, it's not.
Huh? It's not?
It's weird how everything looks the same. If you don't power the graphic card, you won't get it.
Same thing. Actually, we can try. At least give it a try if it's plugging or not. Where are my Molex cables? Where the hell did I keep them?
You need better Molex.
Irrespective. Let's first.
Are those 4 pins?
6.
And 8 pins?
6.
6 won't do.
I'll try.
Wait, hold on. I'll get 8 pins.
You have 8 pins. So. Okay guys, the hand that I just showed was just to test if we are still live or not. I'm just monitoring it because I got some error from the server. So excuse that.
the 6 pin. I don't have the.
So what we can do is, give me the 6 pin, we can plug it as 4 pin. We can plug it in as a 4 pin.
Use your own.
So what we'll do is, we'll go.
The sockets are different now. So there is a.
See the distance between these two?
Just count.
Yeah. Because I just need to remove this one, then it will fit.
You can't remove it.
No, that's what I'm saying.
You can't remove it. It's one piece. It's one piece. You can't, because there is an PCB over here.
Yeah. Pretty much figured that. If we go in, if we had this chain sort of, give me the tester.
Should we try it like this? Like this?
4 and 4.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's not booting up. Why the hell not? Go ahead. Did it plug in?
If this works out, then.
If it works out, it works out. I think I'll switch it off there. No, it's not booting.
How do we call this thing? It's let's.
Hey everyone, arigato.
Hold on, we're just checking out if there is any way.
Oh, we are just figuring it out. If there is a way, we can, power it on and run it. Because if not, then we'll have to get another power supply and then try to run the motherboard or the system. Either or, I mean like.
Else we'll need to get another motherboard.
Yeah, probably.
Be a pain in the ass.
Then the whole thing would be postponed to next weekend.
No, not next week.
The current weekend, I mean. The coming weekend. Okay.
What should we do now? Put any other way.
No, I tried something, but it didn't go for YouTube.
Oh yeah. It won't work. It should probably boot. Let's try it without the. Shall we?
Yeah, we shall. Can you just go the other way around?
Yeah, hold on. Flop it down.
It will fall down from there.
No, it won't.
Remove the 4 pins. I mean, like, remove 2 other pins and just insert the 4 pins. It will be right. Try that and just plug the 2 pins. It is identical. It should go. The other one.
It won't because we have a PCB. They may be identical, but they're not identical. We just want the motherboard to boot at this point.
Nothing else.
This is the tester.
I have the tester.
Yeah. I think we got a dead motherboard.
We have that possibility because Kenny might have not shown you. Kenny, can you show me where the motherboard is cracked when we bought this? I'll just zoom into that point. So basically what happened was when we opened the...
You can zoom in over here.
Okay, so if you guys can see, when we opened the motherboard out of the box, we had that edge, this one, which was slightly bent and curved. We thought just because it's gonna be the plug point where we gonna
should I get another power supply to check it out? Should I get another power supply?
I think power supply is not an issue, but if you want, you can give it a try. No harm in trying it.
I don't have a power supply.
Okay.
Let me call up. फोटो तो भेजता हूँ और ऊपर से ना अपना इसको ना 4 अपना CPU पावर है ना उसका 4x2 है और एक 4 है तो अपने इसके साथ तो 4 ही आया 4x2 बूट तो नहीं हो रहा है मैं कब से ट्राई कर रहा उसको बूट करने को.
So Kenny is just talking to the seller and we are getting
Run a
confirmed that
photo.
whatever we have bought is defective and can we return it to him. That's it.
What are the settings one do? Pro mode. I will use Pro mode. So there we go. Right. Sorry guys, but yes, kawaii lights. You got the kawaii lights, but the motherboard is
Dead.
dead.
The motherboard is dead. We need to replace it, and gotta give it another try. I think we should have just went for the gaming edge one.
Ow. What else? Just send it real quick. By the time you're gonna figure it out, I'll just get the manual out of it. Down gently. Manual. Technically the guide says it should work without the, what can I call it, without the extra 4 pin. Did we miss something? What do you think?
Are we?
Huh?
Are we missing something?
Yeah?
Maybe. I mean, like,
Never the CPU fan in. But the CPU power connected properly. Even the whole power jack inside. Yeah. Dust particles.
hmm?
And
Let me see. I'm just gonna plug it off. You have a 24 pin, the 6 pin,
what does this thing do? I think you're supposed to push it back away.
No, it won't go that way. This is to release, and elevate it. See, it's pushing it down. So you can,
No, man.
yeah. So remove it.
Hmm?
So that you can remove it from that. It's like a lever. You wanna remove that and
Remove that, huh?
try. It won't boot because it's not getting power. It's not kick-starting. That's the point.
This thing is moving a lot. That's the,
No, it's not. It's stable.
it's kind of my concern.
No, it's AMD. What do you say? Fans are like that.
Can we give it one more try? Just for the sake.
Yeah, let's give it a try. Otherwise, this is it that we need to get a new motherboard and try the whole process again. Give it to me. That's the last one. No. No.
Would be like this.
No, it won't be like that.
Sure.
Yep. It's always parallel to each other. I mean horizontally aligned.
No, this one.
It has to be horizontal.
Right. What do we do?
What do we do is first remove this.
Do you remove?
Yeah.
Yeah, we just
remove this.
AMD really needs to.
What did I do? Oh, power is on. And we should never do that.
Stuck there.
First remove the CPU header. Yeah, just push it
Push
down.
it. AMD.
So what's the torch card on? Yes.
That won't do anything for you.
This is latched on.
Some reason. This one won't budge.
Sure. Quick, remove this. Okay, got it. What happened?
I think, yeah.
So guys, basically this turned out to be a dud motherboard, and no matter what we tried, it's not booting up. So what we're gonna do is gonna return it to the
We're
seller.
gonna return it to the shop.
We're gonna return it to the seller.
Get a new one. Oh, I'm so sorry about that.
And we're gonna return it to the seller and get a replacement one and try to build a PC with that. And let's hope that that doesn't become the way it is. So this is it for time being,
With a great disappointment, we'll be back.
and we hope that next time we won't be doing some shit like this, so that you actually get to see a good PC build rather than watching us struggle with non-essential things. So for time being, adios, bye bye.